Warning, this video contains rumors, speculation, strong opinions, and
Welcome, Geeks and Gamers. Time for Geeks and Gamers news. I have a guest with me. We're going to talk about Jedi, sexy Jedi. Should they be sexy or hot? So Geeks and Gamers Entertainment, making Geeks and Gamers great again. Don't compromise for below average Geeks and Gamers, ladies.
Never.
And gentlemen, no. Hey, I'm not against sexy Jedi, but does it make sense in the story? I don't really think so.
I just want to say I am very thankful to be on Geeks and Gamers Entertainment.
Yeah, not plus. No, Geeks and Gamers. We're making them great again. Honestly, the last few years have not been that great for Geeks and Gamers.
They haven't.
Especially on YouTube for some reason. I don't know why.
Especially YouTube, yes.
Yes. And the twits on Twitter.
Especially Twitter.
Yes. So here's the thumbnail I made, and did I have fun looking for sexy Jedi on Google? Maybe I did.
Did you have too much fun?
No, not Pool House fun, not Jeremy fun. You know what he's,
Mm-hmm.
not like that. But I found some stuff. This is the tamer stuff. Hey, the one on the left actually kind of looks like Avar Chris a little bit.
A
little
really.
bit. No, okay.
Maybe the blonde hair, because that's all I see.
And I don't know what's happening with this dual rays. You're welcome, viewers. I guess I don't know. Should that have been Rey in The Last Jedi with her scene with the evil Rey? No. That's not
the Rise of Skywalker.
I mean, The Rise of Skywalker, sorry.
Well, maybe more people would have went to see the movie.
I know some below average Geeks and Gamers that might, yeah. But you could just search for that. Oh, wrong thing. That was oh god. I still have images from last one. I meant to, but you could search other hubs, internet hubs, for content like that, honestly.
Mm-hmm.
Which they're frequent patrons of, I think. But here's where this concept came to fruition. This concept of this video is that some below average Geeks and Gamers cannot get get any concept in their mind beyond this. How? No.
When I saw this, I don't think that. I mean, I hope these people understand that the picture on the left, like the actual Lucasfilm drawing, is concept art.
Yeah.
Like it's as you said earlier, it's so they can, like, there's the other one, the book cover, like the official image of, I guess, that one. Like that's a much better drawing than the concept art. And like this picture is clearly trying to be somewhat realistic. And if you put the woman on the right on a cover, that would be ridiculous. No one.
I mean,
looks that good
for a superhero,
especially for Star Wars.
Yeah, this isn't Supergirl. This isn't Wonder Woman, right? I mean, maybe you could rationalize that for a live action superhero or superheroine, maybe. But there's also this is the argument too, that maybe some of these MCU superhero ladies aren't sexy enough. Hey, I find them all sexy. But you got to, when you get to real life, when you're trying to make it realistic, do you want everyone to be running around in short shorts and skirts? And is that really realistic?
It is not.
It's fun for comics, but when you move to a different medium, it doesn't always make sense. Although you do have to take a case by case basis. Wonder Woman makes it work, but she still has that sexy look. Yes. So there's time and place for everything.
I don't think Star Wars is, especially for a Jedi. I mean, the Jedi, they don't even have romantic interests, so they're not even like trying to provoke anyone by looking these good. They're trying to be comfortable.
They might have, if they do find something sexy, it might even just be the mind, not even concerned with like appearance and tangible physical things. That's not what's important to a Jedi, right?
Yeah.
Right. So
only Ayla Sakura looks that good.
all right. Here's some. Oh, where was I going to go with this? Oh, we got to watch the video.
Of course,
Goldman's been waiting to react to a video.
I have been.
I actually think I have to change the title of this video to below average geek and gamer is embarrassed by concepts.
Before we even watch this, I doubt any Lucasfilm employee is currently embarrassed by their drawings.
No. Here's the other thing he was embarrassed by. He learned this is I already showed this earlier in this video by accident, but this was the video yesterday where he's talking about the Matt Reeves, who deserves everyone's respect in saying that Batman should be a humanist, and that one of them their SJW words, a humanist for Batman is a good thing. So
I have a question for you. Do you think that Jeremy genuinely believes what he talks about, like with this video?
I think he just goes the easiest route at what he does. Like he said in a video before, yeah, I do spin. He spins, he weaves his video around what he thinks the audience will react to.
Of course.
I don't think he believes everything he says. No. Everything is about no matter what now. Yeah, no matter what now. No matter what now, it's Lucasfilm's horrible. They're embarrassed. No, I mean, I think this dude should be embarrassed by.
I would be embarrassed.
Yeah, without doing a little research, like when he was. He's really. He's a big Christopher Nolan fan. Reeves is handpicked by Christopher Nolan for Batman, and he's done amazing work with the Planet of the Apes trilogy. You ever seen that?
Oh, I love those movies. I didn't know he made them.
So he deserves the benefit of the doubt, and him saying Batman should be more humanist morals and have a think about humans first. And it's not SJW.
Isn't that the basis of Batman's character?
Yeah,
that he does. I'm no comic book expert, but doesn't he like do everything he does for Gotham? Like he doesn't.
Yes.
The comic Batman doesn't kill people, right?
Right.
That's a humanist. Yeah. That's like a humanist attribute.
Right. So he spins everything he can. So should Lucasfilm be embarrassed? No. The pool boy should be, because he can't do it like diversity on a whiteboard. He loses his mind. He hears humanist, and now he thinks they should be embarrassed because a fan did this. Hey, good job to Stephen Wayne art. This is amazing fan art.
It's pretty good. I'll give him that.
Yeah, and you actually did what concept art is intended for, is to take your own vision and make something with it. The concept art there is for a template. And then before we get to the video, I said I Googled what is the purpose of concept art. And here's really all you have to do is do a quick Google search. You're on the internet 24/7 talking about Kathy. They're still talking about Kathy. And here's what it says. The main goal of concept art is to convey a visual representation of a design, idea, and or mood to use in films, video games, animation, or comic books before it is put into the final product. So before it's put into the final product. In other words, it aims to convey the overall design vision rather than specify everything in exact terms right from the start. So it can, not every time. Sometimes people go really like Tim Burton might do more advanced concept art or something like that. But a lot of the time it's intentionally vague so other people can take it and run with it, but still maintaining the template. So it's not going to have very defined features, not necessarily. It's just going to get the idea of the character, the flow of the costume. And you know what? The other one, they're not talking about these ones. Stellan Gios, he looks kind of, I mean, it's a concept art, but he looks kind of template. No redesigns for him. Did you see any? No.
No, of course, it's the women.
Yeah, the women. They would always go for the women. And I actually
These two.
I like Vern the best. I think I'm most.
I like her design.
Yeah.
I have no clue what species that is as a Star Wars nut, but looking forward to it.
But it's more like costuming and yeah, at the beginning of the Jedi, they may have similar costumes. It's a Jedi Order too.
One thing I want to add about the concept art is that a lot of concept art isn't even used in the final film. Like they will, I mean, I'm no film expert, but I feel like a lot of concept art is people expressing ideas that might fit a script from a filmmaker. And the director, like I guess J.J. Abrams, Rian Johnson, if it's Star Wars, they will choose, oh, maybe this is a good idea. Like if you look at a lot of the concept art books, a lot of it isn't used. Like even for The Rise of Skywalker, like I saw a piece of concept art of Rey swimming like during the Death Star ruins. Like that wasn't used, but it's just something to express an idea. And if you look at all the concept art for all the Star Wars movies, you're not going to find anything that looks like what that person drew. It's simple. You don't need to be super detailed with concept art. It's just to help the creator get an idea.
Yeah, it can be detrimental to be too going too final with concept art because then the other problem with this day and age is fandom itself. If your concept art is too defined and specific, then when the final product is different, you'll have fan outrage. That's not what the concept art looked like. That's the other possibility. It's a possibility. Here's also some other ones.
I think this looks so cool. Like I'm looking forward to this era, especially like the person all the way to the left. I don't know what kind of lightsaber that is, but
oh yeah, I didn't even notice that. That's like a double. That is cool. And then there's that wolf there from like the Clone Wars. I didn't notice that before. Is this one on the third one to the right? This is I had a question about for reviewers too. Is that an error or is that one like a double? I don't know what's going on there.
Oh,
you see the head?
Do you think it's the like same as the person to the left?
I don't know if that was just mistakenly put there or intentional. I can't figure that out.
I would be shocked if it was a mistake, considering like the High Republic's the new thing that they're pushing. That they would make. This seems like one of the main promo shots.
Yeah, so that maybe they're twins Jedi. I don't know. I don't know. They look the same. They're the same species. So that's interesting there. And then there's one on the right that's kind of looks like a dark saber.
It does look like a dark saber, which is weird because that hilt is quite long for a regular hilt. I think that's the bottom of the hilt.
Yeah.
I'm like, this is what's exciting to me. People ask for new. Like the sequels are too similar. That was a big complaint. We're getting new, and I'm quite looking forward to it. I know this doesn't have to do with the concept art, but just a little side tangent. I like the new designs.
All right, let's go to some below average thinkers. No, I'm sorry. Should I have gone there? No, I shouldn't, but I did. He's ready to talk. He's ready to spin it. He is so ready. They're so embarrassed. They are so embarrassed that they have jobs at Lucasfilm. Oh my God, I'm so sick of this. But you know what? People think I'm obsessed with Jeremy. You know what? This makes conversations. People don't want to have conversations. Well, Goldman does. Goldman wants to have conversations, but this helps everyone. Yeah, this helps everyone to dismantle his arguments.
I don't think this video that he's making adds nothing to the conversation. It's just sparking more outrage.
Right.
Sparking outrage in people who don't even plan on reading this book anyway.
Right. Now, well, you know me, I've had problems with Star Wars and Disney and sequel. But all you can ask of people, and this is across the board of myself, of Goldman, of Jeremy, is improve yourself. Jeremy once made a joke when we were talking and said, #be better. And I said, yeah, that's right. He did it as a sarcastic joke. I'm like, no, #be better. That's what that's the only thing you could ask of anybody is you can't dwell on their past. is you try to be better. So, do I think Lucasfilm and Disney have fumbled the ball? Personally, I do. I think there's some good characters there. I think Rey, Kylo, Finn, Poe, and I've even grown to like Rose a little bit. I mean, based on, so I'll be honest, the Rise of Skywalker, I'd rather have more Rose than some of these new characters, except Claude.
Yeah,
I
want more Claude.
Yeah, I want more Claude too. But that's all you can ask is when the fans speak out is be better. Having concepts in the writing, starting at the writing process, is being better. This is better. And to criticize them here, no, it's not a great drawing on the left. It's not intended to be. This is the concept, and this is the final product that makes it to the book. Now, if you want to criticize this, I think this looks legit.
I think it's pretty good.
Yeah, there's a Wookiee Jedi. That's something we haven't seen before.
Yeah,
maybe there's
actually a Wookiee Jedi.
Yeah, maybe there's hope for Chewie yet. Instead of just eating porgs. No. All right, well, we got to get to the video. Let me play this. And tell me to stop anytime you want. Hold on a second. Okay.
Gamers, it's Jeremy coming to you with another video, and today we are going to talk about how bad Lucasfilm is at their jobs. Now, I'm not breaking any news when I tell you.
You know what? A lot they say, Jeremy, you're 10 times worse at your job.
What is his job? Well, if his job is to make outrage, then he's pretty good at it. His job is
throwing heat.
Is that not what he does?
Yeah, you're right. Well, I guess he's good at his job then. It's just we think your job sucks.
If his job is to bring more to the fandom and make Star Wars fandom a better place, then he's definitely not doing that.
No. I did cover a video of him in the beginning when he started his channel. He said those people that constantly bash on the prequels are disgusting.
I've seen that video. And he's became the very thing he swore to destroy.
Yes, exactly.
And people have pointed that out to him. Like I've seen tweets where they tag him in that video where he's like calling out the prequel haters, and he's like, I just don't think he cares anymore.
No, he says he's like, what are you missing? Your peen or something. He says something like that to everybody. I'm like, come on, dude. I know people in high school that are more mature than you. Seriously, I mean, this is middle school humor, really.
It is.
It's pathetic. So who should be embarrassed? Jeremy.
You that because we all know it's the case, but it's really cool when a fan actually just shows them up on Twitter. You know, these paid professionals, these people that get all of these tools and they get all of the financial backing, all of the time, they have access to everything. And they create these shit characters, and then you have a fan.
You don't know yet.
Characters. All you know is their name and a brief description of what they are. There's no personality traits to these characters yet. We don't know them. That's what I'm trying to say. And he says Lucasfilm doesn't know what they're doing, or I guess these concept artists aren't doing their job. They're doing their exact job. Again, look through the Star Wars history of concept art. No characters look like the woman that. This person, it wasn't Jeremy, but no one looks like that woman on the right in any no one looks like that in any concept art. That's a cartoon character that you would see on like a comic book or some animated show.
Yeah.
You wouldn't see that. Imagine seeing that on the cover of a novel, Star Wars novel. And the cover that she's on, that's like one of the adult novels, not even a junior one. Yeah. Like imagine seeing the woman on the right before with all those curves and that outfit. Imagine seeing that on the cover.
No, it's a comic book cover. Yeah, man, Goldman's bringing the heat tonight.
Well, I shouldn't say I got into an argument, but I saw a tweet today, and someone made a video. It was a defense of Geeks and Gamers. So I wanted to listen to it, and what the person basically had to say is that I think that people say a big problem with Jeremy is that they don't respect his opinions.
Yeah. And
that even though the person who made that video disagrees with Jeremy, that people should be more respectful of others' opinions. And I replied and I said, that's not my problem with Jeremy. If my problem with Jeremy was that he didn't like new Star Wars, then I wouldn't be talking with someone who literally boycotted the most recent sequel trilogy movie.
Yeah.
My problem is that Jeremy seems to be sacrificing the fandom for the better of his business.
Right. I absolutely agree. Yeah.
And that, along with all the other, I shouldn't say all the other, but a decent amount of the Fandom Menace channels. I don't know many, but I looked at a few, and they all are making these angry type videos where they're reacting about stuff and they complain about things like this, or like Star Trek Picard. I know people are complaining about that nowadays. I don't know if it's good or bad, but
you can't tell if anything's actually genuine anymore. Just the integrity of these personalities is down the drain because they all got their start by calling out Access Media, shilling for big companies. What are you doing? You're shilling for search results and narrative that everything sucks, and you are putting your profits and followers taking the easy route ahead of the fandom itself, and they're spreading. Why do I go hard as hell? Because it's not isolated to Star Wars anymore, is it?
It's not.
No, every single thing, like you said, Picard. Now Game of Thrones did itself in, honestly.
Yeah, well, that wasn't. Yeah, so like they're not. Game of Thrones is the past now, but like they're still talking about Brie Larson all the time.
Yeah.
No, it's quite hypocritical. A lot of these people, especially Jeremy, they'll get annoyed. Like they'll make the orange man bad joke about Trump. And I'm not stating my political opinions, but I can say they do the same thing about Brie Larson. Like if they make a Brie Larson video, I'll say Brie woman bad. Like shocker. They're quite hypocritical in my opinion.
Oh yeah, I made a video, Brie derangement syndrome, like they say Trump derangement syndrome.
No, it's the same thing.
Yeah, it's exactly the same thing.
Because these news outlets, they get a lot of clicks for talking about Trump because Trump's popular, especially back in 2016. And these Fandom Menace channels get a lot of clicks for talking about Brie.
Was it you that said get your politics out of my fandom? Was that you? Yes. I need that on Goldman. Can you make a shirt? I will buy your shirt if you say that. If you put that on a shirt.
I am not big enough to make merch yet.
Well, that's
maybe someday.
And I'm gonna push Lunga for a Grey Order shirt that says that.
I give you and Lunga permission to use that quote.
Okay.
Because I don't really want as much as I love what you do, Max. I don't want my channel to be focused on all of the fandom drama.
I get that. It gets. Hey, I'm in it now. I might as well roll with it.
Yeah. Speaking
of that, let's get back to the video.
Of course.
It's a long video. Darn it.
On Twitter and makes them look so stupid.
No.
And that is what I like. I like laughing at these dumb people that work at Lucasfilm.
Dumb people.
We're gonna hop over to Bounding into Comics.
Oh, Bounding into Comics.
Artist redesign of Star Wars: The High Republic of Bar Chris.
Pause it. We're not gonna get
Bounding into Comics. Is that like a friend of his? Like,
no, I don't know. That's a friend of Ethan. You know Ethan and Skyver.
Yeah.
They are big friends, and I think Bounding in the Comics even has a YouTuber that they collab with on live streams. And part of the narrative that Ethan Van Sciver was kicked out of DC Comics is completely untrue. They wanted him to control himself on social media. Imagine that. So he said I saw it coming after they told me that. He also probably he has connections with these websites that my speculation that went before he left DC, and he probably gave them scoops and stuff he shouldn't have. Mm-hmm. He's so linked to these websites. So I'll have to make a separate video on that. They are so, this is definitely a right wing leaning website towards nerd culture. They criticize everything. If they're gonna do an article on a fan picture of concept art, but that's their go-to place. They're very linked together.
I wonder. Sorry, but like right now in the video, it shows character of the day Mace Windu. I wonder if they put that there, so if someone tries to call them sexist, they're like, "Oh, but we have a black character right on our homepage." You know, you always try to play the like, "Oh, I'm not sexist. I have female friends. I'm not racist. I have black friends.
Right. That's
I
the
mean,
go-to thing.
This could just be a coincidence, and I could just be
No,
overanalyzing.
I thought
maybe.
that too. I did think that too. It's very possible. Good point. Let me see. Let's get back to him. We're only 50 seconds in.
Avar Chris. Right here is Avar Chris. It says Avar is the brightest and most noble example of Jedihood. She always tries to see the good in people
Okay,
and situations,
that's what Jedi should. That's
and
what
never
Luke did.
puts herself first.
Why
She
is
is
he making that
invigorated
voice?
about life on the frontier.
That's the SJW soy voice. That gets you clicks.
But like, is this description not what a Jedi's supposed to be?
Exactly. This is an asshole routine. My friend Star Wars Only said this is the asshole routine. People know how to do it. It's just only assholes play up this 24/7 on the internet. He is not above doing the asshole routine to get views and clicks. He's just being obnoxious and geeks and trolls. Don't call us trolls. But are you? That's where I've changed the question. Don't call us misogynist, whatever. But are you? If that's all you talk about, that's all you mock and make fun of. It's very revealing. And I am going to make a judgment call, and I think you are. So, all right.
Challenge it brings and is an inspiration for those who work with her. She is compassionate, not dogmatic, and always ready to sacrifice herself over others. Avar Chris.
That's exactly a Jedi.
Sounds like a good character. I like that character more now after hearing that.
Yeah, that's exactly a Jedi. They're trying to spin it narrative that she's already a Mary Sue.
What does it say? The descriptions of the other Jedi?
Yeah, but he doesn't go that into in this.
I'm sure there's something similar that the other Jedi maybe have these few flaws that they'll mention.
Yeah, the guy one's not is they say the guy. I'll have to look it up, but I don't know if we have time for that in this video. But the guy's description is that he works best with Avar Chris, and they're like, "Oh, he can only work well with a woman." Goldman, I need you on these more. You're really dissecting this. These are not alpha men. No,
they're not.
Alpha men do not do this. If you're a real alpha dog, you wouldn't be whining about it. Bashti came up with the law men. You know how they do whammon.
The women.
They're the law men crying about diversity of women 24/7 on the internet. And man, are they obsessed? They say I'm obsessed. I was gonna, if we have time, I have more proof. I was gonna show some twits.
I have plenty of time.
Okay.
Is the best of the best. Wow. That sounds pretty amazing.
Okay, yeah. This isn't the Skywalker saga. Luke is the best of the best. Or what, Rey may have been. I'm not sure.
She's
but
too young, but yeah.
This is a different era. She is an older Jedi, it looks like. So she could have rose to be the best of the best. Is it if you're doing your sarcastic soy and SJW voice and saying it's impossible, you are misogynist. This is no longer turning Luke into Rey as the main character. Oh great.
You all right?
No. It's I got a message about weather in my area. I hope my electricity doesn't go out again. That's all it's worth.
I'll carry the stream from there if it does.
Okay. So I lost my thought there. What was I saying?
Like sexist that they make these comments about women.
Yeah. If you're saying the best ever can never be a woman, and then it immediately is an SJW concept, then you are a misogynist, Jeremy. You absolutely are. Because this is no longer the Skywalker episodes 1 through 9. It's something different. And just because it says that, you're immediately triggered. Talk about snowflakes and safe spaces in his pool house. He is absolutely triggered by this. All right. We'll continue.
I'm really excited to see this character. This character must be, must just show leadership and passion and beauty and determination. This character is someone that everyone will follow into battle. This character is going to be astonishing. All right, so let's see if we can find the character. Wait, hold on. Wait, that's the character?
Did you not look at this beforehand?
That's the character that's
he's
the best.
He's lying. Yeah. He's being disingenuous.
Really?
Yeah. It's concept.
In all seriousness, this is Lucasfilm's creation right here. This anorexic looking Chris Jericho, is what this looks like.
She's not even wearing skin tight clothes.
Yeah.
He's
he's surface level. He's surface level. He doesn't care about concepts or planning or nothing. Mm-hmm. He's all surface level. If this is all you could see, get your stories on an internet hub site. I mean, that's where you. Hey, all right. Let's continue.
Mm-hmm. This is terrible. This is terrible. How in the world are people paid to do this? How is it possible? Unfortunately, it's very possible because this is Lucasfilm under Kathleen Kennedy. But we have fans who can do a far better job, and Stephen Wayne did a far better job. Boom.
Now he's just so you know, he is the illustrator for the Phantom Menace Volume 1.
What did he have to illustrate for that?
The front cover, I guess.
Isn't the front cover? Actually, I don't know what the front cover is.
I think he's talented, but it's. I mean,
isn't the Phantom Menace, Phantom Betrayed or something?
Yeah.
Book Phantom Menace, Phantom. Looking this up. Betrayed. I'm not doubting this man's talent. I'm just curious what the cover is. Amazon.
Oh, it is on Amazon. Oh God.
It's. I think there's a popcorn bag. There's Jeremy Sapp, but it says Geek Wars instead of Star Wars. It looks like there's an iPad of the Mega Hater, as you like to say. It's a decent cover,
and
I guess.
Stealing Souls on there too. That's fake news.
Isn't there going to be 5 volumes of this thing?
No, there's not. They say there is, but there's not.
I mean, that is so much better than the shit that they showed us.
That's not concept art.
I can respect this character. I can appreciate this character.
Of course, because she's hot.
I can believe that nonsensical, description that they gave.
Nonsensical.
Nonsensical.
No. That was not nonsensical.
The description of the Jedi is nonsensical. I'm pretty sure that's what he wants Luke to be, at least in The Last Jedi.
Right.
And now that another character has it, that's a whammon. It's nonsensical.
Exactly. Misogynist proven. Geek Man very bad. Geek Man very bad. Exposed. you got it, Goldman. Exactly.
No, I'm not saying he's sexist, but
I am.
The things he is saying may be somewhat sexist.
Oh, I am, but I know friends that are women, so that's okay. Mm-hmm. And I have women friends that let me get away with it. Am I putting it on the women too? A little bit. Yeah, if you let an ass be an ass, you're part of the problem. I'm sorry. Just so you can get notoriety, it's possible. I'm not saying everyone. It's possible you can get notoriety by letting an ass be an ass and letting not speaking up. All right.
The video.
But that
is concept
what?
art.
No.
Why does
not
he
at
show
all.
the other
no,
cover?
Thank you. And the
no,
part
thank
that
you.
I like
she wasn't asking.
is
that's the other tell of a misogynist. No, thank you. She wasn't asking. She's doing her own thing. She doesn't care about you.
You know what's? It's also funny because this is a character that's going to be in a series of books, not even comic books. Books.
Yeah.
It's not like the illustrations of these characters have to be super detailed. I mean, look at the Harry Potter covers.
And to be an actual comparison, it would have to take this photo to Stephen Wayne's art.
That's a pretty good photo,
right? And then you'd have to put those two together. I should have made a thumbnail like that. So to be accurate, it would have to be, this is a final thing. This is a final image that he had a narrative he was trying to spin with that art. That's not concept art. That was designed to make this tweet. So you would have to, he doesn't mention this art at all because that's the same character. That's the same character. It doesn't fit his narrative. Would he be saying that about this character? Nope.
See, this is what I mean by how a lot of these people are disingenuous. They're showing concept art and treating it like it's the cover of a movie, like a movie poster. Show them the book cover. We've seen 2 images of her. One is a piece of concept art that isn't that detailed. There's no background. It's just the character. And the other is a book cover where she looks pretty good. Yeah. And
she in her eyes, she's determined. She looks strong. Yeah.
Like I'll agree. The image, the concept art image of her,
if this was on the book cover,
like that's not that great. Like if that was in a comic book, that would be quite disappointing.
Yeah,
but it's concept art. They literally, during that video that they released, though, I don't know, was it a month ago, 2 months ago, about the High Republic, they showed a bunch of concept art. And again, this is not even going to be a show or a movie. It's books. Most of this stuff is left up to your imagination.
Right. It's designed this way so each writer and artist that works on these books and illustrator can do something, have their own flair to it, can add their own, just like Stephen Wayne did the right thing. He took the concept art, the template, and he put his spin on it. That's great. That would not make the cover of a book, though. This would, especially. Maybe they'll try to put that on Fandom Menace Volume 2. It's this image. All right. We gotta finish this video, Goldman.
We do.
I like what Stephen Wayne says here. He says, I had to fix your Avar from Star Wars: The High Republic.
This is the narrative they keep spinning. I fixed it. This is a trend for the personalities in this fandom that have some artistic skill, is to say they fixed it or draw Rey with like big boobs and stuff, and then just to try to trigger the actual people that are working at these companies.
I like how he said that he had to fix this. He didn't have to do anything. I guarantee you this Stephen, what's his name? Stephen
Wayne.
Stephen Wayne. I guarantee he won't read this book.
No, he's writing. He's illustrating a different book that is going to sell far less copies than the High Republic. Listen, if you put the Fandom Menace Volume 2 next to the High Republic, you're going to be blown out of the water.
Like the bestest Jedi ever. Because her original design is boring, uninspired, and way too masculine. I mean, if your lead character is basically an overpowered and flawless goddess, at least make her look like one, right? Boom! Boom! I mean, that is just beautiful. Beautiful. And yes, seriously, this is Lucasfilm. This is Lucasfilm right here.
Let's pull up the concept art of the original trilogy and see what he thinks.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, I don't have that ready, but I could. Yeah,
I do.
Oh, yeah. If you want to, we can. If you share,
it's fine.
All right, man.
And Wayne art. Which one looks like they know more about what they're doing, talking about, and which one looks more talented? I'm pretty sure you know the answer. Can
he
says which one looks more like what they're doing? I'd say the first one, because the one on the left, that's concept art. The one on the right is supposed to looks like a character in some animated show. That's not supposed to be concept art. It says concept art on the top. What's on the right, that's not concept art.
No.
So I'd say the person on the left knows what they're doing.
Yeah. All right. Fair point. Let's finish this here.
Anybody look at this and sit here and tell me that Lucasfilm design is better? Can anybody? No, you
Again,
can't.
Context.
You're lying if you say
Context, yeah.
that. You're lying if
Well,
you
why,
say that.
Jeremy?
But
Why
this
are you
isn't the
showing
first
the
time
other
this has
picture?
happened.
Okay.
You know, I was gonna do a video on this, but Anna did a
Oh, here.
redesign of the new Warriors.
Anna's looks just as bad. I'm sorry. I think that
Which one is
Anna's
her
is
design
on
the one on the right?
Yeah.
I honestly wouldn't have. If you had to tell me which one was the actual character, I wouldn't know.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, she has boobs on the right.
Actually, yes, I should guess which one has the bigger boobs is the
boobs.
one.
It's fixed boobs.
No, I made an interesting point on Twitter.
Okay.
I might get in trouble for this, but I feel like I'm not surprised that Star Wars girl's profile picture is of her in a slave Leia outfit with enormous breasts, because I feel like that's what's going to attract the most clicks.
Oh, I have another video about her. I can't spoil it here. I have a video about that.
Or don't spoil it. No spoilers.
Okay. But I can't because that's a whole nother video.
You know, and look at this: Snowflake versus Snowblade. You know, and again, this is Anna working with a trash creation, an absolute trash creation, much like Stephen Wayne did. But you know, look at this. Is that not substantially better, Snowblade?
No, it's not substantially better.
That looks like a superhero.
I do like the glowing
like
eyes.
A superhero. You know what I mean?
I like the design.
That's a great job. But I mean, and this is where we're at, though.
No,
we have people like Stephen Wayne creating characters like this that is substantially better than the trash that Lucasfilm tried to give us. Look at that. My God. I mean, this is bad. This is terrible.
Why wasn't he complaining about this like a month ago?
And then
when
we
it was
have
announced?
that, and then we go back to Anna. And there's more.
Waiting
Anna
for
did designs of more of them. I'm not going to go through her timeline.
This is what they're trying now, is like redesigning the characters. They've been doing this for all the characters that get released.
Redesigning characters they don't plan on reading their stories anyway.
Right, just to say, oh, we could do it better. You have an internet job, YouTube. There's a reason you're on YouTube. Those that can't do YouTube. I'm sorry. A lot of times, or they can't behave. Do YouTube in the category of Comicsgate and formal professionals that don't know how to control their mouth? Did they get exiled because their politics, or because they couldn't keep their mouth shut about their politics? There's a difference. Okay. We're almost done
for all of that, but I think she made a video over on her channel about it. But while
she
Anna,
did.
I want to highlight her Indiegogo.
Oh, here it is.
Do a refresh.
Look at that amazing art.
Right now, she is 103 backers, $6,800 so far. She just launched the campaign today. Congratulations to her and Dynamite Entertainment.
Yeah.
What is this?
It's someone else's comic.
Someone else's comic.
It's one of Ethan Van Sciver's. He collaborates with this small Dynamite Comics, I think, Dynamite Entertainment, and all she did was do her cover. She just did a cover variant.
Cover variant.
Yes. So that's what people are buying.
She's raising $7,000 for a variant cover.
I mean, you get the comic too.
Yeah.
But it's that Twit girl, professional art right here. I mean, it's not horrible, but it's not great. It's not professional grade. Let's be honest. Man, there's so much to unpack here to really tell you, Goldman, about the story. Like a lot of these comic pros, man, I'm going the history here.
Into this. Like,
okay.
I don't know the history. I don't know the history of this.
Okay, I'm trying to make it short as possible. Okay, so they had big issues with young talent coming in. A bunch of young females that have a lot of SJW politics saying they're unqualified. There was even the girl that made Heather Antos, the one that made Gwenpool, I think, or no. What's the other? I forget. She made a few characters, and there was a famous photo of her taking all the girls out that recently got jobs at Marvel having milkshakes at a milkshake shop, and they call them the milkshake crew, that they didn't actually deserve to be there. So I call, and that's the point of the video I'm going to make about that Star Wars girl is it's basically the same thing that they've argued against. The talent is not there. Why is she getting this cover? She's your version of the Milkshake Crew, which I don't necessarily agree with the Milkshake Crew that they weren't talented. I'm just saying you're just propping her up because she agrees with you. Do you really want women in diversity of thought, or is it because they don't argue with your points and they give you pats on the back or pats on the head and they're taking advantage of the situation? I mean, there's boobs there. That's okay. I mean, but the Vampirella does every version of her has her boobs out like that, but I don't see anything that actually, based on the art, qualifies her. And I don't have any problems commenting on her art because she dragged some Reylo artist that was far more talented than her into the public sphere on Twitter, saying it was disgusting, saying their art was disgusting because it was Rey and Kylo together, and it wasn't like X-rated stuff. It was just them embracing each other. Far more talented artists than that Twit girl. All right. So that was just a little rundown.
Okay.
So yeah, please go ahead and support Anna's very first Indiegogo campaign. I will leave a link in the description below. And again, yes, she did a fantastic job on the redesign of Snowflake over to Snowblade, and Stephen Wayne did a fantastic job of redesigning of our Chris. And again, these are paid industry professionals versus fans. Now, I mean, Anna is a professional artist. I mean,
no, I don't agree there.
Professional artist? What?
No.
Has she done anything professionally?
She sells Etsy photos of other people's art. Like, I mean, she does fan art basically. She's a deviant art. Okay, but she's not a professional. No. She has streams with Comicsgate that used to be professionals in the industry, but herself, I can absolutely say she is not a professional from what I've seen. Especially like the way she drags other people, and that I have no problem saying that because of what she did to that Reylo artist about a year ago was absolute bullshit. Just for this Reylos are weird. You know how you ever hear him say Reylos are weird? Okay.
Oh, come on.
All right.
I'm getting spam called.
All right. We'll finish this up.
Wayne might be too, but the point is these people that they have hired are the ones giving us this and that. The Daniel Kibblesmiths of the world. Daniel Kibblesmith. Those types of people. It's just unbelievable. But this is where we're at in 2020.
Sure.
I say it all
I'm
the
sorry,
time.
Max. I need to
Lucasfilm is
just
trapped.
solve this quickly.
Okay. That's all right. While you're doing that, if you need to go drop out, you can. That's all right.
I'm so sorry. No, I'm not. All right. I'm turning my phone off.
Okay. Well, we'll only go 5 minutes more. I'm gonna. He hasn't really added anything more to the conversation in this video. He's just repeating the same thing over and over again. All right, so we'll drop that out. And if we want, we'll share one more twit because that's all right. You did a good job, Goldman.
I feel so bad.
No. That's fine. We'll leave it as is. Go follow Goldman. He's a busy dude. He's doing schoolwork. He's doing other stuff. So thanks for joining us, Goldman. I think we covered it anyway. We covered the topic pretty good.
Thank you for having me.
Oh, no. Go take care of business. We'll have you back, and go support Goldman. Oh, my dog wants to play anyway. Look at her.
Aw.
She's coming. So she's ready to play anyway. So we're both getting pulled away from this video. So have a good one, everyone. I think we thoroughly examined the topic, and we've dismantled the argument. And that's what we do with Geeks and Gamers Entertainment. Were you entertained? Were you entertained, Goldman?
I was very entertained.
Okay, so that's all we ask. Bye, everybody.
Good night.